The most important part of the assembly of the paddles is this, the central screw and locking nut that holds the center together and stops the paddles from flexing, thus giving your mast superior rigidity and giving your Cobra Bag superior performance. Let me show you how to put it together. Your paddles come in a set of 4 like this, and it's got a bag of screws. The black screws are for the connector, for the base connector, and there you can see the big long screw and locking nut, that's for the center. Grab 2 of the paddles and insert them into your base connector side by side, and then use the black screws that come with the paddles to screw into through these holes using a Phillips head screwdriver. Screw all 4 of them for the 2 paddles. Next, what you want to do is you want to take your central screw and locking nut, put the nut onto the screw and just position it so that the nut is on the inside. You can use your finger from inside the base connector to just hold it in place lightly. Then take another paddle and slide it in underneath the screw and slot it in so that it's in there. Now it's important not to tighten this screw and nut until you've got your 3rd and 4th paddle in place. It just allows the screw to move around while you position it and lock it in place. Then all you do is use a screwdriver, hold the nut using a finger on the inside and then screw it in until that nut on the inside locks on. So that's a locking nut, it locks on to the inside and then you can tighten it nice and tight. And it's important to make sure that's nice and tight and keep a check on it because this stops the flexing of the paddles. And finally, screw the rest of your screws into the base connector, the pad that holds the base connector and the paddles together. And just check, make sure they're all nice and tight. Check that there's no gap between the connector and the paddles. Check all the screws and also finally check the center screw. Make sure it's nice and tight and everything is nice and tight. And there you go, that's your paddles done.